Hey everyone, it's Manny from Gold Cosmos Games. I've been really hard at work on Ratlord for the past... Yikes. Thought I'd post more in the first year of development, but I'll chalk that up to a delayed New Year's resolution. In any case, I've made a lot of strides to the game. Let's check it out. For those of you unaware, this is my solo game project. You play as these cute little holiday themed rats, like my Halloween magic gremlin Mouselo over here. It's a platform fighter, so you fight to knock foes off stage. Unlike other platform fighters, however, the game works on a round system. At the end of each round, you can pick up upgrades to whoop your foes in a completely new way. Triple your projectiles, become a speedster after getting hit, achieve almighty strength at the cost of going down in one hit. You name it, this game's upgrades have it. Get creative and fight with festivity to be crowned the one and only Ratlord. It started in October 2024 as a game jam, then I gradually worked on it throughout 2025. I thought I'd release it in a year. Whew boy was I wrong on that. But I'm still happy to be working on it, and I'm looking forward to the day it eventually releases. When I first made Ratlord as a game jam, there were only 3 attacks: forward, up, and down in midair. As the game developed, I added crouching attacks, neutral specials, and down specials. Now I decided to add neutral standing attacks and down specials for a move pool of 8. I felt this was a good moveset size given the added complexity that the perks bring. I once considered adding dash attacks, but for a combination of ease of animation and having simpler gameplay, I decided to go against that. I managed to get a few sounds in the game so far. These include Mouselo's magic attacks, getting KO'd, throwing a bone, and menu noises. Speaking of menus, this is one of the proud points for me. I really put in a lot of effort to make the menu UI look just right. The settings have a consistent checkerboard pattern in the background, with a slightly different pattern and color to keep things different. The character select screen is my personal favorite. You can watch these little cheese hogs go at it and fight each other for the cheddar, just like you'll be fighting your friends for the win. I also added a few new bells and whistles for the character select screen, such as handicap bonuses, name control schemes, and the game rules in the top right corner. I've yet to finish the stage select art, but I plan on opening it up into this huge map showing the rat's realm. Mouselo's been fighting himself for quite a while, so I decided to give him a new rival. Meet Nikolai. He's a Christmas-themed paladin knight. He's not fully implemented gameplay-wise, but he's quite a jolly guy. He's the game's resident super heavyweight, so he has the best health pool and survivability for tons of fun. Good damage, too. His taunt and idol keep the pounds on. Some of his specials include stuffing you into a box and throwing you, planting a tree, and using peppermint breath to freeze you solid. There's quite a few little things that I've included to keep up the game's zaniness and complexity, such as status effects. They do a bunch of things, make you fast, strong, frozen, or even bursting into flames. Currently, it's just food for items, but I intend to add around 10 more, from explosives to buffs to needle swords. Teams aren't fully implemented yet, but they're going to be available for battle mode. I also figured some players might want to use a green screen for video editing or the like, so I decided to make one real quick. It's a pretty simple setup, but it's nice. Welcome to Arcane City. It's this place's capital for magic. I also want the other stages to be giant rooms from itty bitty viewpoints. I thought that that's a really fun idea. For single player, I have some computer mice. They move pretty well for the fact that I only put 2 days of work into them. If I did 3, then we might see the AI apocalypse from my computer. I had a lot of fun with the player UI. Now you can see your points, the perks you're equipped with, your player name, and the little cheese wheel representing your remaining HP. You can also see your character's face on the bottom go into shock whenever they get punched. So, wax Gouda, blue cheese, sage, or cheddar. Now, for players that are experiencing skill issues or are simply inexperienced with games, there are a few options to even the playing field. Getting comboed or sent to the blast zone? Use your one-time escape option by pressing guard to do a burst. This knocks foes back and gives you a moment to breathe. Originally, the game's scoring system was based on who's left standing, but I decided that there's more fun to be had by encouraging players to amass points. Now, players gather points for dealing damage, landing KOs, and surviving to the end of the round. Now, as for future plans, I'd say the game is about 40% through its development with where I want it to go. I'm hoping to get a few alternative modes rather than just battling, such as an arcade mode for starters. Currently, the roster size is set at 6. If the game does well post-release though, I could be talked into doubling or even tripling the roster size. On the audio side, a full soundtrack is most certainly in order. I recently bought FL Studio and I'm looking to learn how to play music for the game. Finally, I also really want to make way more perks and make them interesting too. And that's all I got for now. Let me know what you think. This project has been a dream for me to develop, and I'm really proud of it as it is, and for what it can be. I hope that when the game releases sometime in 2027, you guys can enjoy it too. I'm going to try to upload semi-consistently as opposed to disappearing for 9 months. Until next time.